that I have bitter memories from the journey.
David Frankel, a survivor of the Holocaust, said that although he survived, he often escaped death so much that his journey back to Israel was the most traumatic for him. He points out that the Jews were killed horribly and the survivors were left with serious injuries, both physically and emotionally. That is Israel's ambassador to Rwanda, Dr. Ron Adam, using his mother's musical instrument when he and many others were taken by train to one of the camps with many people in Poland, where more than 1 million people were killed. His mother survived and passed away at the age of 82 in the last 4 years.
Mid-May 1944, 500,000 Jews were concentrated in the ghettos, and deportations to extermination camp Auschwitz started. In July 1944, no Jew was left in Hungary, except for Budapest. 450,000 Jews burned to ashes in the crematorium of Auschwitz-Birkenau. While the death trains left to Auschwitz and 12,000 Jews were murdered daily just because they were Jews, some leaders of the Jewish community in Budapest left to Auschwitz, and 12,000 Jews were murdered daily just because they were Jews.
The commemoration of the Holocaust for DNDi, the United Nations resident coordinator in Rwanda, noted that after 77 years of this massacre, the world has been facing negation and denial of the genocide, both for the Jews and for the genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda in April 1994.
There are no other places significant to this collective engagement to say never again than Rwanda. Of course, unfortunately, we fail to make it a reality in this country. But there are no other places relevant to commemorate Holocaust than this beautiful country of Thousands Hill, where the genocide against the Tutsi happened in 1994. But where we are seeing decisive society moving from the hardest darkness to the brightest future based on the commitment of its people and contributing to the global peace. Thank you, Rwanda, for showing the way that we should heal our humanity.
The Minister of National Unity and Civic Engagement, Dr. Jean Damascene Bizimana, has noted that Rwanda is determined to fight against the denial and negation of the genocide.
Through participation in the Holocaust commemoration, Rwanda reaffirms its unwavering commitment to fight against anti-Semitism, racism, and other forms of hate ideology that can lead to targeted extermination of a group. Rwanda, as a state that experienced genocide, we understand the seriousness of the Holocaust as much as you do. The shell is a crime that deeply affects our country, and we have a duty of sympathy.
Cardinal Antoine Kambanda, the Archbishop of the Diocese of Kigali, talked about love that is usually expressed to someone in his last days until his last breath. Yet in the genocide against the Jews and the Tutsi, people were killed horribly with torture both physically and mentally. People were requested to respect each other's differences, and as different parts of the body complement each other, that is how people should also complement each other instead of prioritizing the differences. This massacre happened since 1941 to 1945, in which more than 6 million Jews were killed by the Nazis, led by Adolf Hitler, who ruled many European countries. Olive Ntete, reporting for RwandaTV News.